So we're here today at our 5th annual Glaucoma Patient Summit in Long Beach, California. Joining me today is
Ginny, Wright.
Ginny, can you tell us why you're here today?
Well, I'm here today because I am actually a patient of Dr. Bedrud, and she performed a trabeculectomy in my eye about 4 years ago, and she had asked me to come and speak and share my experience. You know, my personal journey being diagnosed with glaucoma is, I'm going to say it was a surprise, because I think visual loss is so slow. It is just takes its time, and you lose it little by little by little, and then when all of a sudden you found out that you have vision loss, I was actually surprised. I didn't realize how much vision loss I had had. And so at first, when I first was diagnosed with glaucoma, I was surprised. I was kind of like in disbelief. What, me? I have glaucoma? And it was so strange because it was only in my left eye and not in my right. So it was just, you know, a journey where I figured, well, I really have to do a lot of research because there are so many answers that I need to get before I can make my decision as to what kind of treatment I'm going to do. So I went to 5 different specialists, and they offered me 5 different options, and each one really didn't satisfy me until I took my final decision with Dr. Bedrud.
And that was the trabeculectomy?
And that's when I did the trabeculectomy, where the pressure is lowered through a bleb. She makes a bleb in my eye, and it's lowered through that, and I don't have to take any drops or anything. And that was the only way I could save my vision that I had, because I have low tension glaucoma.
Understood. And you mentioned finding out you had been diagnosed with glaucoma, being in disbelief. Did you not experience any symptoms? Did you feel like there was no vision loss? Was this just a regular appointment?
That's a good question, yes. I wasn't surprised. I was in disbelief when I found out I had glaucoma, honest. Because no, I didn't notice that I couldn't see on the side. I didn't notice that my peripheral vision was somehow lacking. I didn't notice. I would knock over cups and knock over, you know, I would run into people, but I didn't really, I'm a little bit awkward and clumsy as it is, and so I didn't think twice about it. You know, my husband was arguing with me, you keep knocking over those glasses, you keep, you have to pay more attention, you have to be more attentive. And so I didn't realize that that's because I had glaucoma. So yes, I didn't feel anything, I had no pain, I was just breezing through life, and it was just a normal checkup that I went to, that I had this, then they showed through the visual field that I had this severe vision loss. By that time it was like maybe 70% of peripheral vision loss. Yeah.
It's definitely a silent disease.
It is a silent disease, yeah. Definitely.
How has living with glaucoma impacted your daily life, and what are some adjustments and accommodations you've had to make?
A lot of accommodations I've had to make because of glaucoma. Crossing the street is, I think, one of the first ones I had to learn. You cross, you kind of look, oh, there isn't a car coming. You look twice, and you look all the way like this. You just don't look like this because you won't see it. So you have to really turn your head and really look, and then you look a second time to make sure there isn't a car coming. When I'm driving, I drive a lot slower, which is probably safer. But you know, you stop at a stop sign, you don't look once, you look twice, and you look all the way. So a lot of those adjustments, I have to be a lot more careful when I'm out, when I'm driving, when I'm walking, when I'm speaking with people at a party. Sometimes I'll turn and I'll knock someone's drink over because they have it in their hand. Another thing I've noticed since I've had glaucoma is that I'm really kind of afraid. I don't want anything to happen to this eye because this is my good eye. And so when I'm cooking, I'll wear glasses to protect my eye. I don't need them anymore to cook or anything like that, but I just have like a pair of glasses that are just basically glasses, clear glass, just to protect my eye. And Dr. Bedrud had said, you know, if something would, you know, get inside my eye, or when you're cleaning, there's a cleaning agent or something like that, you just have to protect your eyes a lot more because you don't want anything to happen to them, you know. Yeah. So that's what I've done.
What are resources or support systems that have been the most helpful to you in understanding and managing your glaucoma?
I read a lot about glaucoma. Is one thing that's really helped me. It's helped me understand the disease, helped me realize that there are so many people that have glaucoma so much worse than I do. I only have it in one eye. People have it in two eyes. So just the fact that I feel grateful that I can still see makes me really joyful, and I really enjoy life because of that. But just doing a lot of research and reading and being able to talk to my doctor about it has really helped me a lot. Yeah.
Have you talked to other patients about your disease that are also experiencing glaucoma, or who would you say makes up your support system?
Well, my husband makes up my support system, and my kids, of course. And to be really honest with you, I don't know anyone else that has glaucoma until today that has it as severe as I do. And so just meeting all the people today and realizing their journey and how many decisions they have to make, which treatment is the best for them. It is so hard to decide what is the best for each patient, right? Yeah. So I've just learned so much today speaking to all the patients and things like that.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, it's been so helpful. So nice.
Oh, so finish this sentence. As a patient, my hope for the future is?
To find a cure for glaucoma. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you can't find a cure for glaucoma, which might be a little bit off the charts right now, at least find a procedure that will keep our optic nerve healthy for the rest of our lives as soon as we're diagnosed with it. I would love that.
What would it mean to your life?
Oh, for my life? Just, I keep thinking if there was something that I could do to my eye, that I know that the vision loss that I have will be stabilized and it won't get any worse. It makes you a whole outlook it just brings you a better outlook on life. I had this vision loss, this is what I have, but it's not going to get any worse. I'm 68 right now. Maybe when I'm 80 or 90, I'll be blind in this eye. I don't know. And that makes me sad, to think about that. So it gives you a whole now outlook on life to know that if they had a cure or if they had some kind of a treatment that would sustain it, sustain the vision that we have right now, it would just make us, I think we would all feel so much better, more hopeful for our future,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much, Ginny, for sharing your journey and your experience with glaucoma. It's been a pleasure talking to you.